The Animal Planet show, Finding Bigfoot, is a joke. It's a horrible show, and it's derogatory to the Bigfoot community. This is a fact. It's about entertainment. It is not about science. It isn't. They make it very clear. It's all about them going in the woods and talking BS. They're talking about stuff that they don't know what they're talking about. It's a fact. It's about entertainment. They're afraid of the truth. They're just like everybody else. They're afraid of the truth. And they're afraid of losing money for sure. I have actual proof. I have several specimens. The next one that I will be showing is a full juvenile that I'm not really sure why. My father and his friend had started dissecting it. So the foot, like above the ankle, is off, and we have that too. So you can see. It's essentially a whole Sasquatch. It's a male Sasquatch, and we have the foot too. But I want to reiterate this. This show, Finding Bigfoot, is nothing more than a joke. It's a giant joke. None of it's real. Don't believe any of it. It's all BS. Imagine Bobo, the supposed expert, says that this creature likes pancakes and sausage. It's absolutely absurd. That is not what these creatures eat. It's an offensive show. How anybody could be watching that as anything other than entertainment, I don't know. It's very clear that it's a joke. You can tell by watching it, but in their 100th anniversary special, I noticed something right off the bat. You listen to the director. The director says, this is what he says. Now, this isn't verbatim, but he pretty much says, "Oh, they asked me to direct a show about Bigfoot." And I thought, oh my God, I gotta do a show about Bigfoot? The director doesn't think the Bigfoot's real. And I'll tell you something else. One of the main stars, at least one of the main stars, Bobo, clearly is not a real Sasquatch researcher. And the proof of that is when Bobo, this is true, I saw him on a show, it was like a morning show, and what he was doing was cooking pancakes, eggs, and bacon, and saying he was doing that because that's what Bigfoot liked to eat. That is ridiculous. That is ridiculous. When has a Bigfoot eaten pancakes or sausage or bacon? They're not hanging around IHOP. This is a horrible show. The other proof that I have is that I have the only physical proof of Bigfoot in existence, and I have many different specimens. Have they ever wanted to check out any of the specimens? No. No, because the show is about entertainment. It's not about science. Now, if they said, well, we're not going to go check those out because they think that I'm the hoaxer, that's absurd. They could come and look at it and tell that it's real, but that's not what they do. That is not what they do or they have done. You can see the massive, absolutely massive spinal cord on this creature. It's a huge animal. This head here is extremely heavy, and remember, it's desiccated because it's been frozen since 1953. It's been dried out in a freezer. So it still weighs, I don't know, 85 pounds or something. It's very, very heavy. Maybe more. It's very heavy. Nothing in that show is about science. It's a fact. It is a fact. And definitely that guy Bobo is not a scientist. He's nothing about science. It's disrespectful to this noble creature. Absolutely disrespectful. That show should be taken off the air, or at least they should make it very clear that it's about entertainment. Bobo is not a scientist. He is not at all. He's just a dude that eats pancakes, eggs, and bacon. It's a bunch of BS. This is only one of the specimens that I have that my father acquired in 1953. This right here is the head of a female Sasquatch. And the reason why it is dissected like this is the animals are so huge, they're so massive, they couldn't get it out of the swamp without dissecting them. It's a shame that they had to do it, yes, but it's also a good thing because we do have physical proof of Bigfoot and Sasquatch. We have actual physical proof of a Bigfoot and Sasquatch. We have several of these, meaning we have several heads, we have several torsos. I will be showing a full body of a somewhat like a juvenile. Maybe it's like 6'1", something like that. It still has the small feet that a juvenile has. It really isn't girthed out. Please subscribe to my channel. We have a lot more coming up about Bigfoot and Sasquatch, and it is science-based. This is science-based. Please subscribe.